Welcome to the 2002 Lamar High School graduation. Fellow graduates, this is our day. We've worked hard for 12 long years for this moment. Well, some less and some more, but we finally made it. We should all feel a sense of pride in accomplishing such a feat, such as graduating high school. Welcome to the rest of your life. It is the new beginning for experiences and adventures. No more freeloading off the state for an education, but instead, we must set off and become more independent. Next year, we all part ways and set off for our own destinies. Some will stay here, and some will travel thousands of miles away. But wherever the path you have chosen has carried you, always remember what you've accomplished these past 4 years, and that you will have cherished memories here at your alma mater at Lamar. And I also personally thank the faculty, family, and friends that have gathered for this joyous occasion to celebrate in this achievement. It is your day as well because of the strong support and encouragement you have given to the graduates being honored here today. Again, graduates, welcome to our day. Remember it, treasure it, for it will be with you always.
The number 3 graduate, Dwi Nguyen.
Somebody once said, without vision, we are blind to opportunity. We, the class of 2002, are here today because of the vision we have, the vision in which our parents instilled in us when we were still budding flowers. With the vision given to us, we tread ever so close to our ambitions. It doesn't matter from which socioeconomic group we are from, it's the vision that we hold that matters. In times of discouragement, our parents and teachers would be there to reinforce and encourage the vision that we hold. This marks the opportunity in which our parents granted to us at childhood and the opportunity in which our teachers nurtured until now. The opportunity to take education at utmost seriousness and become something in the real world. Now, the end of our high school career ends with this momentous occasion in which our 12 years of dedication and hard work are looked back upon with complacency and solemnity. The 12 years are not a waste as some would see it, but an integral time in which we prepare ourselves to carry out the vision and seize the first opportunity we see. I would now like to take this moment to dedicate the ceremony to all parents who gave us the vision, the faculty of Lamar High School who prepared us for the vision, and finally to the student body of the class of 2002 who have the vision. Without even one of these entities, the circle would be broken and nothing would have resulted. Thank you.
Salutatorian, Ling Ling Tong.
Ever since I found out I would have the opportunity to do the first speech at graduation, I have both welcomed and dreaded this day. On the one hand, it's so exciting. We're graduating. And yet, at the same time, it is perhaps one of the scariest moments. Before I began writing, I took a poll and asked some people what they would like to hear, and they gave me some quite creative suggestions. Idea number 1, do an impromptu. We'll give you a speech topic and time you. Later, while staring at a blank computer screen, I seriously entertained thoughts of showing up today with no written speech. Number 2, lip sync it. Only if Quan, Dewey, Sam, and Amir agreed with me. But overall, I received one basic suggestion. Anything is okay. Anything. Well, that anything slowly sprouted a head, torso, arms, and legs. People always say friends come in all shapes and sizes from the unlikeliest places. Nowhere is that more true than here at Lamar. Expressions of friendship occur in every form. In addition to exchange of gifts around holidays, examples include celebrating birthdays, carpooling, laughing over corny jokes, eating donuts, etc. The special thing about friends is that no matter what, they mean well, whether they're poking fun at your expense at the moment or not. They're always there to listen and share, though more often sharing than listening, but that's okay. Well, it's my turn to share. Capitalize on your strength, whether it is academic, athletic, or artistic. As John Locke once stated, man is born as a tabula rasa, or a blank slate. Your life is what you make of it. We walk out of here on separate paths forged by our own hands. Whatever your future plans are, attending college or joining the workforce, as long as you put forth your best efforts, then you are a success. I can indeed, upon seeing the legendary city of El Dorado, one man's street paved in yellow dust is another's road covered in gold. Grades and rank matter only as momentary signs of achievement. The goal of education is to make us better informed citizens whose choices will enhance human existence. I would now like to acknowledge all the teachers I have had over the years and the ones I do not have the good fortune to know. Thank you for getting us this far and having the forbearance to fight our battles with us. Without your dedication, we wouldn't be here today. Live long and prosper. May the force be with you. Have a great life, everyone.
Valedictorian, Quan Trin.
As I write this speech, I cannot help but sit back and reflect on the fact that the first 18 years of my life come to a rapidly approaching and ever imminent conclusion. And as I write the speech, I think to all that I could say and all that I want to say. I might prattle on with quotes from Hemingway that would make even my best friend's eyes glaze over, or with what I've learned in math or history class and their eventual usefulness in everyday life. But even I'm not going to try to make that one fly. I have to admit, the speech did give me some writer's block. Either that or it's just one of my convenient excuses for my procrastination. Nevertheless, parents, faculty, fellow classmates, I think I've got some of it figured out. Probably not the big picture, but at least what I feel important and what I know I will take from this first stage of my life. I was often told to look over the auditorium at graduation because it would be the last time I see all the influences and figures of my childhood all grouped together. And in most respects, I do believe that as we are gathered here today, cheered on by friends, teachers, parents, mentors, confidants, the textbook in black and white and cut and dry lessons learned in the high school classroom and in our childhood are not nearly as important as how we learned them. I speak first about the teachers who led us through 12 years of schooling. You walked us through the material, you watched us sweat through your tests, and you sometimes reminded us why it's called compulsory schooling. Though, I must say that behind the verb conjugations and systems of equations and stoichiometric analyses, I learned most that in teaching, teachers provide more than lessons in academics, but a chance to grow, to fly, a chance to surpass that big bad monster we call failure, and to do the things you think you cannot do. The lessons taught pervade beyond the black and white of the textbook page. I learned I couldn't possibly read 150 pages of Charles Dickens in a single night. It sounded like a bet to me, though I realized I lost the instant I saw the test the next day. But hey, I have a problem. I'm a procrastinator at heart. After all, it's the night before the speech is due and I'm just now writing the sentence. So the next test, I started the afternoon before, and I scraped by with a C- after the curve, of course. And so if nothing else, I learned how to procrastinate. But more than that, I learned what my abilities are, what my limitations were, but I could always count on each and every teacher testing those limitations, re-examining my expectations, and redefining my, as well as Webster's, definition of the word challenge. Guiding us through these years, though, were the friends and family sitting beside us, graduating with us, and watching us in the stands. They are the ones who taught us to do the best we can, where we are, with what we have, in order to succeed and to be successful. Our parents watched and cheered from when we rode that first two-wheeler through when we drove that first four-wheeler. And they cried when we scraped off our first bicycle rides and crashed our first cars, both in the street signs, incidentally. They rooted not so much for the fortunes and misfortunes, but simply for us, the opportunities that we saw, the obstacles we overcame, and the people we will become. To my friends, I stand here indebted, for without them, these 18 years would have been unbearable. Together, we learned from a double dog dare that we shouldn't microwave G.I. Joes until they combust. That resistors that are too weak, connected to batteries that are too strong, get really hot really fast. But most importantly, how to cooperate, how to surmount the obstacles, and how to get through an ever-uncertain world together. And so, graduates, as we all begin to stake plots among the hidden frontiers of our dreams, I ask that in remembering what you have learned these first 18 years, you also remember how and with whom you learned them. The past has been written, and we travel forward with a suitcase full of memories. But in packing that suitcase, we realize the support and confidence and love of the people who helped us along our journey. They helped us find the music in our souls, write the soundtrack to the movie of our lives. But as a result, we go on to the unknown, hopefully better able to deal with any problems that arise. It's what we've learned and will learn about others, about ourselves, that will make learning about life a lot easier. Good luck to you and to all of your endeavors.
AISD Superintendent, Dr. Mac Byrne.
Good evening, Vikings! I had a typewritten speech about 3 pages long. Actually, it's still here in my pocket, but I decided to condense it a bit, so this is it. You know, graduations are really interesting to me, and quite frankly, I attend a lot of them. This will be the 4th one today. So my challenge is to make this speech different than the others. I really need to do that because behind me sits the school board. They're my bosses. They've also been to 3 graduations today. They do not want to hear the same speech again. But I do reflect a lot at graduation, and I reflect about the passage of time, and there's some things that I think, some moments that occur in all of our lives that kind of bring this home. One happened to me the other day. I was in the school district parking lot, walking out to my car, and a lady stopped me and said, "May I tell you something?" I thought to myself, this is interesting. She's actually asking permission to tell me something. That usually isn't the case. People just tell me things. And I said, "Of course you can." And she looked at me and she said, "You know, you're really a lot younger than your pictures." And so I thought to myself, I think that's a compliment, and I said, "Thank you, ma'am." But I have to confess something. I had my 40th high school reunion last summer. That puts me in the class of 61. I'm in deep trouble. I'm older than most of your parents. So I've seen a lot of time pass. And that's really what I want to talk about right now is time. Because time is a really important thing. And the longer you go through life, the more you understand how important it really is. You see, time is a very unique commodity. It's the only one that you really have complete control over. It's the only thing that really belongs to you. We have many possessions and many things that are given to us, but the only thing that really is our own is time, and so it's awfully important how we spend it. And I want to talk to you about time today because your idea of time is probably limitless and infinite at this moment. I can remember back to my graduation in 1961, and I certainly felt that way. So what I want to tell you is that it's really important that you spend your time wisely and well, and you choose how to spend your time wisely and well. And in order to make that point, I want to tell you a quick story. And in order to tell you this story, I want you to imagine two tall buildings. So tall that you literally can't see the ground if you're standing on top of one. And as you look across to the other building, you see a very narrow trail, just 6 inches wide. It's actually capable of being walked on. You can walk on it and go from one rooftop to the other. But if you look down, you surely would fall because you become so fearful of the height. And so I'm on one roof and you're on the other. And I look at you and say, what would it take for you to come across? And you think, and I say, look, I'll give you $1 if you'll pass over that trail. Most of you would not do that for $1 because you're not going to be able to spend $1 if you're a splat on the ground. And so I raise the ante to 5 or 10 or 15 or 20 or 100 or 1,000. Some might think $1,000 is worth the risk. Not many. Some might think $1 million is worth the risk. More probably. But then I change the rules. I look at you and I say, I've got your 6-month-old baby sister in my arms. And if you don't come and get her, I'm going to drop her. Then you would all come across to save the life of that child. Why did I use this illustration? I used it because if you're going to spend your time wisely and well from here on out, you have to pick your values. And in order to pick your values, think about the things that you would cross that trail for. Those are your values. And after you've chosen them, make the decision to spend every day doing something about those values. They can be different for everyone. For me, they're God, they're being a good husband, they're being a good father, they're being a good superintendent, they're being physically fit so I can live a quality life. And finally, I want to have fun! You should have fun every day. That's also part of the equation. The important thing that I'm trying to tell you right now is, if you can think about time in the same way as people who have more experience, if you can think about the value of it and the importance of it, and if you can push yourself to consider what is truly important to you and make a pledge to spend every day working on those values that are most important to you, you will have a truly happy and fulfilled life from here on out. I also want to tell you that as your superintendent, I am deeply proud of the accomplishments of this class. You are truly outstanding and a credit not only to Lamar High School, but our school district, and it gives me great pleasure to congratulate you at this time. Thank you.
Lamar High School Principal, Jimmy Jones.
Thank you. On behalf of the administration, the staff, and the senior class, I would like to welcome each of you to these commencement exercises for the graduating class of 2002. Thank you, Dr. Byrne, for your remarks to the class, and we have some other distinguished guests on the stage with us that I would like to introduce. They are our school board president, Mr. Eric Ramsey. Other board members with him are Mr. Jim Ash, Mr. John McInnes, Dr. Phil Mikoski, Mr. Mike Patterson, and Miss Sherry Wade. All of us on stage want to thank each of you for being with us tonight. Congratulations are in order for the achievements of this group of the graduating class. We are here to applaud the time and the efforts that have preceded them. You are here this evening to watch them take their next big step. This event in your senior's life is one both you and they will remember for a lifetime. This senior class, it's a little special. It has 22 students that have been recognized by the National Merit Program. There are 6 finalists, 2 semifinalists, 4 National Achievement Scholars, 2 Hispanic Scholars, and 8 National Merit Commended students. 29% of this class are honor graduates, and 384 of the 560, which is 70%, will graduate under the Arlington Scholars Program, meaning that they took extra math, extra science, and an extra foreign language to graduate, and also 183 of these seniors have received scholarships to continue their higher education. Lamar High School qualified for the state academic decathlon meet for the 6th time in a row, and thanks to its senior leadership, represented us well at that state meet in Wichita Falls. Larry Liu and Quan Tran both won silver medals, and David Pyle a gold in science. For the first time, 5 academic teams qualified for the state UIL academic competition in Austin, all due to its senior leadership. That team from Lamar, total school team, was district champions again, and also repeated as Region 1 academic champions, and finished 7th of the 89 schools represented in the state meet. They were very successful in the academic arena this year. There are many single accomplishments from these seniors over their 4 years at Lamar, and I'm going to list a few. And I know I'm not going to list all of them, and somebody's going to be mad because I left them out. But still, we are extremely proud of the fact that Amir Barzan was a Hugh O'Brien winner and also represented Lamar at the World Conference. Sarah Wilson was a regional winner in the National Shakespeare Competition. Heather Afra, Ling Ling Tong, Ian Stanley, Zui Nguyen, Quan Tran, Ben Tesfaye, Shayla Wright, all represented Lamar at the state academic meet and won medals. Clayton Trogel was a bronze medal winner in the wrestling. Amy Hansen, a coach's academic all-state member. And what about Jeremy Warner? 2-time state champion in the 200, 400, named All-American in both indoor and outdoor track and field, and has the fastest time of any high schooler in the nation this year in his events. The seniors here that played with the pride of Lamar last October brought home another Division I rating in their UIL. There are all-state choir members. Just ask Angela Pope. The senior-laden cheerleading squad has 6 All-Americans on it, and our drill team has had exceptional years, all winning honors. In the sports arena, we fielded successful teams this year in volleyball, advancing to area title, women's basketball, golf, tennis, track, baseball, and now softball has a winning program due to our seniors. These are only a few, as I said, accomplishments of these seniors. There are way too many for me to list all of them. And as I said, I apologize for not being able to do so. But their worth, it's hard to put a dollar or figure on it, but if you're a organization that gives away money or a university that likes to hand out scholarships, then 33% of these students have received $2.1 million in scholarship offers. It has been a tremendous year. This class has had exceptional leadership from its student council and its senior class officers, and this senior class has expanded the honor and the tradition that is Marabou B. Lamar High School. But this is not an ending. The very word commencement means a beginning. Seniors, your public high school days are over. You must carry with you your memories and you must move on. I'm sure I speak for everyone here as I want to wish you all the very best in all of your future endeavors. You have climbed a mountain that now looks like a foothill, and you now stand at the top and look out over new challenges that are before you. I would remind the audience of the respect that this special occasion deserves. Please refrain from any inappropriate shouts, noises, or whistles. Please do not stand on the chairs. Do not step to the aisles. Please be courteous to those around you. We ask that you please remain seated until the recession at the end, and we have only one exception. We ask that when the name of a graduate is called across the stage and receive their diploma, that any family members please stand at their chairs so that they may be also recognized. Now, will the senior class of 2002 please rise? President Ramsey, Board of Trustees, Superintendent Byrne, these students have successfully completed the requirements of the state of Texas and the Arlington Independent School District. By the authority invested in me as their principal, I proudly proclaim them to be graduates of Lamar High School. Seniors, will you please move your tassels to the right? And will the class please be seated as the first row presents itself to the stage to be recognized? Yes. It is the tradition to graduate the top 12 and the student council officers. Go. They don't want to leave. And then the student body. However, we have a very special group of students. Our senior skills students need to attend a special Olympics program tonight, and between the student council officers and the student body itself, we will graduate all of our skills students and orthopedic students so that they may leave for this program.
Quan Trin, valedictorian. Ling Ling Tong, salutatorian. Go. Dui Nguyen. Samuel Yang. David Michael Pyle, summa cum laude. Kimberly Ann Corley, summa cum laude. Wisdeen Valentina Wu, summa cum laude. Heather Catherine Afra, summa cum laude. Justin Keith Taylor, summa cum laude. Mei Chen, summa cum laude. Amir Hamayan Barzan, summa cum laude. Ian Allen Stanley, summa cum laude. Tiffany Alexandra Watkins. Stephanie Nicole Sewell, magna cum laude. Jennifer Lee Trainer, cum laude. Kelly Lynn Dowdle, honor graduate. Melissa K. Spradlin, honor graduate. John Brandon Willie, magna cum laude. Michelle Lynn Shear. Kim Ling Lai. Mayela Margarita Quinones. Cindy Garcia. Jeannie K. Beckham. Nicole Lee Lombardi. Brandy Melissa Bell. Heidi Lynn Abbott, cum laude. Michael Anthony Alexander. Amy Nicole Allen, cum laude. Hadel Ahmed Al-Najjar. Elias David Alvarado. Job Louis Amati. Lydia Youngju An. April Victoria Anderson, cum laude. Ryan Morris Anderson. Wesley Boyd Anderson. Carrie Rochelle Antoine. Dana Elise Archip. Sarah Ann Arlt. James Howard Arnott, magna cum laude. Ryan DeConlin Ashley. Chase Alexander Ashton. Cameron Starnes Atkins. Kimberly Jean Austin. Arslan Ramin Ayazi. Nicole Amor Bedgero. Ronnie Dale Bailey. Portia Cherie Banks. Nicholas Hurst Barnett, cum laude. Brian Thomas Barrera. Jordan Powell Berry. Summer Michelle Bartholomew. Jonathan Blake Bautista. Russell Forrest Bennett. Jason Jude Beno. Saman Berenji. Bonnie Ann Berkman. Ryan Colby Burnt. Nestor Antonio Barrios. Christy Lynn Bingham, magna cum laude. Brent Preston Binkley. J. Stewart Bird. Brandon Jamal Bergens. Shayla Bryn Blunt. Clint Richard Baglin, cum laude. Leah Candace Boston. Robert Thomas H. Bouchard, cum laude. Stacy Lynn Bowles, honor graduate. Brittany Coel Bowman, honor graduate. Jamie Melanie Bradley. Jordan Lee Brinkerhoff, cum laude. Dustin Michael Brock. Tabitha Nicole Brooks, honor graduate. David Ross Broom, cum laude. Lance Michael Brotherton. Ashley Brant Brown, magna cum laude. Asia Nicole Brown. Dion M.C. Brown. Megan Pauline Brown, honor graduate. Roman Wesley Brown. Mong Tien Bui, magna cum laude. Justin Michael Burleson. Ryan Everett Burum. Jasmine Nicole Calbert. Jesse Lee Calcote, honor graduate. Yasana Marisol Campos. Miranda Lee Cantwell, cum laude. Daquan Malik Carruthers. Anne Alexandra Cardenas. Kimberly Kristen Carnahan, magna cum laude. Lauren Elizabeth Casey, magna cum laude. Luis Antonio Castillo. Sylvia Paola Castro. Tarina Lynn Catlett. Joe Chappa. John Penn Chen, cum laude. Sarah Wan-Chen Chuang, cum laude. Renelle Michelle Childs. Casey Wayne Christie. Chun Yu-Tu. Troy Willie Claggs. Julie Ann Clark. Elizabeth Joy Clay. Kimberly Allison Clements. Taylor Quinn Cole. Lisa Kathleen Collins, cum laude. Osha Tamara Colquitt. Miranda DeLee Comer. Kyle Thomas Coonrod, honor graduate. Anna Yancey Coria. Jose Francisco Corpus. Jody Donay Covington. Joshua Dante Covington. Heath Jordan Craker. Timothy Creech. Anthony Craig Crenshaw. Brett James Crow, magna cum laude. Joseph William Curry. Christopher Antonia DaCosta, honor graduate. Michelle Antoinette Daniels. Michael Albert Daniels, Jr. Bianca Marie Davenport, cum laude. Athena Michelle Davila. Selena Marine Davila. C.G. Nicole Davis. Michael James Davis, magna cum laude. Orlando Dupree Davis. Amanda Renee Deanda. Crystal LaShawn Deers. Kristen Nicole Delzell. Mamta Karakamur Desai, magna cum laude. Irakidzi Lindaware DB. Truk Auntie Doe, honor graduate. Allison Whitney Dodds. Maureen Joan Doherty. Joran Dwayne Domino. Kelly Michelle Dorsey. Daryl Ray Douglas. David Cannon Drew. Emily Elizabeth Dunklin. Octavio R. Duran. Brandy Nicole Eckersley, cum laude. Clarissa Etem F. Young, honor graduate. Travis Edwin Eichlinoff. Ashley Michelle Elliott. Brittany Marie Elms. Jacqueline Nicole Enos. Michelle Marie Enos. Eric Paul Espinoza. Gretchen Ann Essel, magna cum laude. Joshua Cale Ewing. Victoria Kathleen Ewing. Victoria Ann Ficello. Augustine K. Falana. Lee Fang. Zahan Amy Fang, magna cum laude. Heather Blair Farrow. Jennifer Stacy Ferdinand. Joanna Figueroa, honor graduate. Christopher William Fletcher. Maria Morella Flores. Michael Stephen Four. David Matthew Franz. I know. Stuart Edward Frazier. Brian James Fuller. Maria Galan. Robert Lynn Gallagher. Maria Guadalupe Galagos. Adriana Garcia. Bryn Nicole Gardner. Graciela Nicola Garner. Lisa George, magna cum laude. Timothy Chad Gibson. Mark Allen Giffen. Joel David Ginn. Rebecca Louise Ginn. Bradley Ryan Gleaton. Brandon Kyle Gleaton, cum laude. Erin Michelle Gallabay, magna cum laude. Laura Alejandra Gonzalez. Christopher Michael Goodwin, magna cum laude. Catherine Alice Grable, honor graduate. Thomas Wayne Gray. Jacob Wayne Green. Karina Deanna Greenstein. Tasha L. Griffin. Crystal Jewel Griffith. Carlos Andres Grijalba. Johan Stephen Grijalba. Travis James Gidry. Natoya Keyshawn Gurley, cum laude. Ashley Cherie Hahn. John Carter Hall. Molly Beth Hammond, magna cum laude. Danielle LaShawn Hampton. Larissa Ray Hamzy, magna cum laude. Amy Marie Hanson, magna cum laude. Lindsay Christine Hanvey, magna cum laude. Thomas Patrick Harrelson. Rachel Elizabeth Hardison. Akita Bernay Harmon. Ginger Lorraine Harper. Marilisa Lynn Harper. April Tiffany Harris, honor graduate. Christy Lynette Harris. Sergio Dante Harris. Zachary Houston Hart. Jamie Diane Hartman, honor graduate. Thomas Joseph Hauk. Marcus Centrell Hawkins. Heather Lynn Haynes, magna cum laude. Holly Ann Haynes, honor graduate. Thomas Clark Hensley. Brent David Henson. Chad Clifford Henson. Alice Elizabeth Hetrick. Sean Wesley Hicks. Charles Ross Higgins. Eric Doyle Hill. Tristan Delane Hines, honor graduate. Christopher Robert Hoffman. Travis Aaron Holland, magna cum laude. Yonique Chantel Holly. Adam Glenn Holmes. Teresa Ann Holt. Benjamin Donald Honey. Nafiz Imtiaz Hope. Richard Camden Horn. Cheney Dwayne House. Ebony Summer Howard, cum laude. Krista Lee Hubbard, honor graduate. Jeffrey Andrew Hune. Go, go, go. Is that you? Go. What? Who is this? No. I need him back down here. Sheila Rose Humble. Zishan Syed Hussein. Jared Michael Hudson. Daniela Marie Ibarra. Noandima Ahuna Ikpawi. Jason Edward Isabel. Anthony Jackson, honor graduate. Krista Rochelle Jackson, cum laude. Jose Francisco Jaramillo. Cynthia Priscilla Jaramillo. Kingsley Arthur Jane II. Monique Nicole Jennings. Holly McLean Jeter, honor graduate. Aaron Blakely Johnson. Jessica Lynn Johnson, cum laude. O'Brien Jermaine Johnson. Joel Aaron Johnston. Donald Jones Jr. Joshua Lou Jordan. Christopher Eric Judge. Dareem Kabah. Brittany Amber Kane, magna cum laude. Michael Stephen Kaneki. Amy Mahalawani Kawada. Tyler John Kelly. Joshua Paul Kendall. Matthew Robert Kennedy. Valerie Narjez Khalili. Sarush M.H. Kushru, honor graduate. Mallory Ann Keenley. Crystal Renee Klotz. Brian Wayne Koenig. Shali Rose Kaprovich. Elizabeth Rose Kunko. Tony Yen Kuo, magna cum laude. Kristen Michelle Kirkendall, cum laude.
Nicole Marie Lamkins, honor graduate. Nicholas Ryan Lane, magna cum laude. Lindsay D. Latimer. David Josiah Lau. Blake Wesley Lawson. Christopher Thomas Lee, magna cum laude. Jennifer Lee, cum laude. Marquita Dawn Shea Lee. Bradley Joseph Leslie, magna cum laude. Daryl Eugene Lister. Shayna Danelle Little. Lawrence Rin Liu, honor graduate. James Kirkland Livesey. Rebecca Lopez. Charles Paul Lott, cum laude. Jackson Hardiman Lewis, magna cum laude. Sean Thomas Lowe. Brandy Sue Lucas. Liliana Lugo. Alicia Denise Lusk. Catherine Alice Lutz. Denovius Anthony Mack. Lawrence Edward Maddox. Nisha Madani, magna cum laude. Mark Madalora, honor graduate. Maribel Mancia. Gabriel Marquez. Dennis Marshall. Abby Martinez. Christopher Ray Martinez. Jose Martinez. Mizde Aisha Martinez. John Ryan Martone. Candace Brooke Massey. Meetal Katan Masters. William Graham Mathenia, cum laude. Samuel Shaw Matthews. John Douglas Mathis. Sean William McAllister. Cody Vincent McCafferty. Melissa Marie McCarty. Candice Azalea McLean. Lauren Elise McConnell, cum laude. Robert Elliott McConnell. Casey Eugene McCool. Katie Morgan McDonald. Joshua Dwayne McDonald, honor graduate. Michelle Sadie McCamey. Carlos Mejia. Adam Mendoza. Ross Allen Michelson. Dawn Marie Miller. Amy Nicole Mills, cum laude. Lisa Ann Minsloff, magna cum laude. Bianca Mireles. Heather Ann Mitchell. Shelley Miller Mixon. Anthony Simone Money. So We Moon. Lashavia Shantae Moore. Shalonda Monique Morns. Gregory Lee Mosley Shera. Adrian Joy Motlag. Cole Barrett Mullenberg, cum laude. Emily Jane Mulligan. Pamela Claire Musselwhite, cum laude. Ramin Naderi, cum laude. Hale Naomi Nahas, cum laude. Virginia Navarro. Deshandria Ashaki Neal. Kyle Richard Nelson, cum laude. Ashley Nicole Newkirk, cum laude. Leslie Page Neester. Heather Elaine Nichols, cum laude. Chanel Nicole Noble. April Nashay Norman, honor graduate. Brian Ross Oberholzer. Carrie Michael O'Connell. Amanda Marie Omis. Miguel Olvera. Kendall Isaac Ortiz. Miguel Ortiz. Alice Ann Ozustowitz, magna cum laude. Catherine Ingram Owens. Alicia Ray Pack. Morgan Leah Pear. Darshan Pandya, honor graduate. Jonathan Travis Parker. Bijal Manu Patel. Katan Patel. Krina Patel, honor graduate. Danelle Renee Paterniti. Karina Posiety. Josh William Pavliska. Daniela Pavlovic. Shaylin Lanez Payton, honor graduate. Pauline Mariette Pelletier, magna cum laude. Matthew Wayne Penn. Eric Mojica Perez. Herrick H. Perez. Roman Thomas Perrin. Jessica Lynn Petavino. Linda Wang Pham. Win Pham. John Roger Phelps. Andrew Granner Pickle, cum laude. Christina Elaine Pike, honor graduate. Rosember Fernando Pineda. Erin Melissa Pogue, cum laude. Angela Deanne Polk. Diane Elizabeth Powell. Brittany Nicole Pratt, honor graduate. Jason Delane Quinn. Katia Quinones. Derek Tyson Ray, honor graduate. Jennifer Wren, cum laude. Heidi Ellen Reynolds, honor graduate. David Hastings Richter, magna cum laude. Olivia Jane Roberts, magna cum laude. Raquel Monet Robinson. Gina Fan Rodriguez. Jennifer Ashley Rodriguez, cum laude. Lisania Eunice Rodriguez. Shawnetta Nicole Rogers, honor graduate. Okay. Antonio Rojas Gaitan. Sergio Javier Rosales, cum laude. Stephen Edward Rose. David James Rowley. Alex Arturo Ruiz. Tanya Marie Reese. Omar Helmi Salul. Meredith Baker Salisbury. Erin Elizabeth Sanders. Mark Stanley Sarnecki. Dipti Satyal. Matthew David Schwarty, cum laude. Denise Shields. Christopher James Shull. Jenny Renee Shoemaker. Tiana Nicole Sims. Pankaj Chandra Singhal, magna cum laude. Brandy Danielle Skaggs. Kelly James Skillman, cum laude. Joshua Daniel Slater. Aaron Lamont Sloan. Jeffrey Bryant Sloan Jr. Ashley Nicole Smith. Blake Scott Smith. James Derek Smith. Jamisha Christine Smith. Kevin Douglas Smith. Lauren Haley Smith. Brent Richard Snyder, cum laude. Nancy Solis. Shelley Suzanne Spangler, cum laude. Timothy Brian Spires, Jr. Amberly Dawn Stack. Christy Lee Stevenson. Nicholas Allen Stewart. Courtney Lynn Stewart. Heather Marie Stein. Aaron William Sturgeon, cum laude. James Booth Sudbury II. Daniel Evan Suster. Joy Danielle Sutton. Leah Marie Swain. Alondra Tafoya. Charles Edward Talley II. Christina Renee Tambunga. James Yen Ping Tang, cum laude. Xiomara Antonia Tapia. Ashley Nicole Teator, cum laude. Erica Ann Techmeyer. Brittany Lee Temple, magna cum laude. Sarah Michelle Thomas, magna cum laude. Benjamin Glenn Thompson. Jeffrey Allen Tillett. Andrea Tolson. Don Kong Tran. Anthony Michael Trichek. Clayton J. Trogel. Scott Evan Tucker. Beverly Ann Tuggle. Sarah Lane Turner. Stevie Michelle Tuttle, cum laude. Aniakan Dixon Umabong. Kevin Ryan Underwood. Sophia Varelas. Oscar Armando Vargas. Juan C. Vasquez. Esmeralda Hilda Vega. Leslie Angel Velasquez Martinez, honor graduate. Nadia Rocio Villasenor, cum laude. Lori Ann Vinson, magna cum laude. Tam Min Vo. Tuen Tan Vu. Allison K. Walker. Floyd Andrew Walton, cum laude. Ashley Nicole Ward. Jeremy Matthew Warrener. Brian Trey Warren. Silver Michelle Warren. Ryan Christopher Wayne. Amy Nicole Webb. Bruce Winsey Jr. Byron Shannon West. Ryan Wayne Whitcomb, cum laude. Elizabeth Bernice White. Todd Stephen White, honor graduate. Hillary Dawn Whitener. Florence Elizabeth Whitley, honor graduate. Tracy Joe Whitney, honor graduate. Jamila Clonay Wilburn. Eric Ryan Wilhelm. Kyle Garin Williams. Melissa Suzanne Williams, cum laude. Alicia Marie Williamson. Megan Patricia Willis, cum laude. Colleen Stacy Willoughby. Latoya Diana Wills. Haley Hope Wilson. Sarah Michelle Wilson, cum laude. Megan Nicole Wiltsey. Brian Michael Wodarski. Trace Lindsay Wood. John Thomas Wright. Shali Igraine Wright, honor graduate. Stephanie Lee Nicole Yanes. Richard J. Yarger. Lisa Amanda Zapata. Christopher Nicholas Zink. Adam Keith Anders, cum laude. Morgan Faye Mosley. Krishna Arvind Patel, magna cum laude.
Senior Class President, Amir Barzan.
It's hard to imagine that 4 years ago we walked through the doors of Lamar for the first time as freshmen. The first day of school, we were only fish lost in the crowd of giants like Cedric Hilliard, Nick Lasada, and Craig Gleaton, but slowly we managed to find ways to fit into the rhythm of life at Lamar. The years passed and we became a bit wiser as sophomores and yet more intelligent as juniors. Then, the moment we had waited for finally arrived, and we were now the kings and queens of the school. As seniors, we knew it all and we were always right. But like most good things, our senior year slowly passed and the last day of high school became a reality. Now, I bring you to the present. We are at the culmination of our high school careers, and we are finally receiving the diplomas we have worked so hard to attain. Looking out amongst this group of peers that I have known for 4 years or longer, I see an endless array of doctors, lawyers, politicians, humanitarians, teachers, CEOs, and countless other professionals. The potential for success amongst this group of individuals is amazing, and only one question remains. What will you do with your life following high school? When considering this unbelievable class of students, I am reminded of the words of Sir Winston Churchill. Upon delivering an address to the graduating class from the Harrow School in England, Churchill spoke 3 of the most famous words in history that are so pertinent to this class as well. Churchill came to the podium, delivered a beautiful address, and then uttered the words, "Never give up." On behalf of my fellow officers, Adam Anders, Morgan Mosley, and Krishna Patel, that is my challenge to you. I challenge you to find your true passion in life, whatever it may be, and continue to pursue a prosperous career that will lead to many years of happiness. I challenge you to always use persistence and determination in your future endeavors and never settle for anything less than your personal best. I challenge you to utilize your potential and use it in a way that will benefit all of society. I challenge you to never let a person's opinion of what you can do limit your creativity or your dreams. I challenge you to return to Lamar 5, 10, or even 20 years down the line and reflect upon how the education, instruction, and life lessons learned at this institution have laid the foundation for your success as an adult. And finally, graduating seniors of 2002, I challenge you to never give up.
I'm Brittany Temple, the 2001-2002 choir president. Congratulations, class of 2002. And now please join me in singing the Lamar alma mater.
Shines ever true.
would ask the audience to please be seated and the faculty to please take your places along the aisle. Okay, folks, let's go.